What's up, people? And I am back in the lab today. Going to show you guys how to make some good old graphics. And today, I'm gonna, in the vein of what I did before, which is the Dolomite tee, I'm gonna do another T-shirt dedicated to one of our great legends, and I'm gonna do a shirt dedicated to Mr. Stevie Wonder. All right. And a few of you guys are going to have a few questions, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later. And what I'm going to be using to do this are my two favorite programs of choice. Okay. And that's going to be Illustrator and Photoshop. Now, I know a lot of you guys, you use things like GIMP and Inkscape, if I can get that right, and also things like, I believe it's Corel Draw. All these things work, and if you know how to use them. But me, I rocks with my Illustrator and Photoshop big time. All right. So let's get to it. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you, if I can find it here. Okay. This right here is my photograph, okay, of Stevie Wonder right here, which looks like let's open it up. And if you look like this looks like an old video still of him singing back in the days, okay? And it's kind of grainy and pixelated, but I'm going to show you how, with the magic and beauty of these programs, you can make something that's like nothing and turn it into something. So we got this kind of grainy photograph that's taken from a video still, and how we're going to turn this into a bomb ass T-shirt. Okay. So first thing that I am going to do is I am going to go into image size. Hold on here. Okay, image size. And I'm looking to see that this is 72. And I'm just going to bump this up a little bit. I'm going to bump it up to 300. Okay. Which makes it bigger. Same amount, I mean, you're not going to really change. I mean, if something's pixelated, it's pixelated. But it just makes it bigger. And it's just something right here that we can work with. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to image. I'm going to adjustments. I'm going to go into levels. Okay. Now, right here, I'm just going to see what we can do with this bad boy in terms of okay, here we go. And pretty much what I'm trying to do right here is just kind of give it a more of a graphic feel. So I'm bumping up the blacks, right? And putting these mid ranges around until I kind of play with this until I kind of get something that I want. And I kind of like the way that looks right there. So I'm going to save that. Okay. And what I'm going to do right now, there's a couple ways you can save this. You can have it on the desktop and you can import it. So that's all I'm going to do in my Photoshop. I really prefer to get busy when I'm really doing my graphics. I really prefer to use Illustrator, and I like working in pixels. I don't know. I started out in Illustrator, and it's just what I like to do. Okay, so I'm simply going to I'm going to press Control A. And then I'm going to press Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac. And I'm just going to copy that, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Illustrator, all right? Good old Illustrator, and I'm going to paste. All right, so now we have this bad boy in Illustrator. And now I am about to just take it, and I'm going to hold down my shift key, which, you know, maintains your parameters here. Hold down my shift key, and I'm going to pull this. I'm going to make it bigger right here. All right. So now you can see what we're working with, and I'm going to turn this bad boy. This was a raster or pixels, and I'm going to turn this into vector so I can really work with it and get in there. I like to work in vectors. Now, this is just me, guys. You do whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go up here to the top, right? You see this thing, image trace, and I'm just going to press right here, and I'm going to go down to 6 colors. All right. And what this is going to do is it's going to change it into a vector and in the basis of 6 colors. All right. So I just hit that, and that bad boy is initial pixel clustering. It's doing its work. All right. So there you have it. And then after that, we're going to hit expand. All right. So now what was there before, which was a photograph in Illustrator, is now pixels. I'm sorry, is now vector. Then what I'm going to do right here is this brown. I don't know how I got to be brown, but I'm going to take that brown, which is, you know, selected right here, and I'm just going to select same fill color, and we're going to go over here to I'm just simply going to make that black. Okay, so we got back to what we had before. And what I'm going to do right now is all this other stuff over here, I don't really need this. So I'm just going to, actually, I don't need the back either. Okay. And I'm just going to grab this stuff that I don't need. All right, a lot of this stuff is connected, so I'm going to have to play a little game here. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to add my black background again and go to the back, and I'm going to lock that down so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go in, and what I'm going to do is, hold on, let me go back. All this extracurricular stuff out here on the outskirts here, I don't really want that, you know. I just want his face. So I'm going to just go in and just get rid of all of this stuff. By the way, guys, I'm just selecting this with the direct selector and pressing delete. And when you see something like that, I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do. So we're going to just go in and get rid of all this stuff and just have my man's face right here. And if you look, you can see that cheek, you need that, but you don't want this out here. So I'll show you what you can do. You can go right here to your pencil tool and just kind of draw that and just make that disappear. All right. And now, all right, and before he kind of had a mic, there was like a mic right here, and it kind of blocked that issue, but it looks okay. So there we have Stevie Wonder's face. Now that's a pretty cool, I mean, that could be a pretty cool t-shirt just in of itself, but right about now, I'm about to take it to the next level. I'm going to do something in Illustrator called making a brush. All right, so let's go. All right, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a brush and how we could do something really awesome to this shirt, and to just take it to a whole nother level. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I'm going to go right here to our rectangle tool, but I'm not going to use a rectangle. I'm just going to hold it down. I'm going to go down here to our ellipse. Okay, so now we're going to make an ellipse, and I'm going to make just a little ellipse right here, right? And I want you guys to bear with me right here. So I'm going to blow this up a little bit. All right. And I'm going to use that. And now I'm going to have another one. Okay. And I'm going to make that. I'm going to go right here to the scale. And I'm going to make that about 20%, which is 80% of that, which is 20% of 100. I have that one right there in front of the. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it just 10% smaller, so which is 90. Okay. And I'm going to make another one. And that one's going to be 10% again. And another one here. That one's going to be 10% again. And do we need that, or do we need some more? And maybe I'll put this size right here. Yeah, that looks good. I'll go right here and I'll go to our align tool to make sure that those are all in one line. Alrighty. I know you're probably saying, bruh, man, what are you doing? Just all good things to those who wait. Bear with me. And I think I want these a little bit, let's see, a little bit wider. A little bit, squattier, wider. Okay. Make sure those are aligned. All right. So now that we have that, I'm going to add some color to these. Okay. And I'm going to make one. Hold on, let me just go right here. I'm going to make one like a green, one like a yellow, one like an orange, and what am I going to make this one? Another green? Oh, yellow. I got okay. Not orange is too close to that red, so make this a lighter orange. All right. Okay, and now I'm going to make another ellipse right here. And I'm going to make that like a gray, like a light gray. And I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. A whole bunch of these, and I'm gonna make it even longer. And I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing or where I'm going with this, but it's going to be pretty damn cool once I get it done. Okay, so I think that's cool, and I'm going to space these out good, and I'm going to align them all. Okay. So we're going to align this. Okay, align. Now, as you see right here, I have this long thing, and I don't really know if you guys know what this is going to be yet. Now, if you can see the gray right there is the same color as the background, so you kind of can see it right there a little bit better. All right. So what I'm going to do, is this long enough? I'm going to add I'm going to add just a couple more. All right. Okay, I'm going to go to the top into view and then down to brush. We see our brushes here, and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to throw it in there. And you're going to see it's going to ask me that, I'm making a brush. It wants to know what kind of brush. And I'm going to say pattern brush. Okay. I'm going to press OK. And now I have a pattern brush. So I'm going to go back here up to Stevie. So now I'm going to use the pencil tool to draw some lines. I'll press that brush. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. I got a little bit of a braid thing going right there. So I'm going to lock that down. And I'm going to do another one. You know what I'm saying? Lock. And I'm going to do another one here. And I'm going to do another one right here. Press that. I'm going to do another one right here. Uh-oh. So that's why you got to lock them down. Sometimes when you do it, I'm going to do another one right here. Press that. And I'll do another one right here. Press that lock. I'll do another one right here. Press that. So right about now, we got that really vintage Stevie thing going. You know what I'm saying? It's still Stevie, but we got the whole like braid thing going right here. And, it's really colorful. And, we just did this really quickly, using our mask. All right. And now I'm going to take this to the next level. And I'm going to open up one of our super pack templates. Okay, so here we have our super pack templates, and I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get down to our black layer. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might need to bump up my highlights a little bit. But we have our awesome black t-shirt here. And check this out, guys. We're going to go back to this bad boy. And we're going to unlock all those things that we locked down when we were doing those braids in that background. We're going to get rid of that background. And you see that right there. And we're going to take this and we're going to copy that. I'm going to go back here. And then we're going to go to our artwork layer. I'm going to unlock that. Be on that layer. All right. That's so annoying. Let me go right here. Always click this thing right here. Scale, strokes, and effects. Gosh. Okay. Now we're going to put this bad boy in, and then we're going to make this bad boy smaller here. I'll group all of that together. And now look at that. And we're just going to take the opacity of this down a little bit. No, not that much. About maybe 90% or 80%. So it blends right into that. Now, look at that t-shirt, guys. Look at that t-shirt, man. Is that not awesome? All right. I mean, look at that right there. So, and you see how, like this video may be long, but the process itself really was not that long. Now, this is what I was talking about in the beginning. All right. Can you come out with this t-shirt? That is a really good question. Well, I go over this in my book. All right. And there, to be honest with you, Mr. Wonder, Stevie Morris, his government name, he owns the rights to his likeness. Okay. And you know, sometimes if you were going to do something like this legally, you may have to get Mr. Wonder's permission. But there is a way to use people's likeness and be within the law. And if you want to know what that is, you got to get the book. But yeah, you know, intellectual property, that's something you have to be very, very aware of. This video is for entertainment purposes only. You know, this I'm not attempting to sell this shirt. I'm just attempting to show you, number one, the use of a brush and the things that you can do with a brush easily. I mean, like, this would have taken me a very long time had I been putting each bead on and everything individually. But as you can see how easy I can do all these braids. You know, just to let you know that you can do something, how you can work with photographs. But guys, you know, there's a whole lot more where this come from. I'm coming out with my 2-set video very soon. Like I said, you know, it takes time to do these things, which is Illustrator for t-shirts tutorials and Illustrator for Photoshop tutorials. And I'm really going to get down and dirty and teach you all of the little tricks. I've been doing this for 2 decades, guys, 20 years. Okay. I didn't just come here from the cotton fields. All right. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you got a kick out of this. I'm using the Super Pack templates on the shirt. And, you know, if you want to use likenesses and stuff like that, you got to know your stuff legally. And I go over a lot of stuff in the book. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon. See you on the other side, baby. And the other side is the top. All right. God bless. And I know for a fact that you are going to get great use out of them. Number one, and it's the only one I want to talk about today, is my new, hold on, drum roll, guys, Super Pack. That's right, Super Pack of t-shirt templates, but not just t-shirt templates. I got crew neck and v-neck. I got men's and women's, but that's not all. That's just, I mean, they're awesome. But I got something even better. I have fitted and snap back, god diggity templates, guys. You don't believe me? Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yes. This is it. Guys have been asking me for it on my Facebook. You know, a couple of people have inboxed me asking me for this right here. I am, for what I know of, the only person that has these type of templates. That's right here, T-shirt help desk. Let me show you what templates they are. Check this out. Check that out, players and playettes.